What's going on, everybody? We have going on right now a brand new title update, 1.10, which is going to be deployed tomorrow on December 15th, 2020. What is it? What are they going to fix? What are they going to take away? What is really going on? I've got all those answers and so much more. It's a lot to unpack, so we'll get started. I'm Dark Shredder, the YouTube Assassin. Let's get into this. So as I said before, we have title update 1.10 coming out tomorrow, December 15th, and it looks to be of a decent size. They're going to be deploying it on the Xbox Series X. It'll be 6.3 gigabytes, Xbox One 5.7 gig, PlayStation 5 2.46 gig, PlayStation 4 2.4 gig actually, and then on the PC 5.6 gig. Now, this should be going on for all platforms by 7 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. CET, 4 a.m. PT, 11 p.m. AEDT. Again, those times are subject to change. Who knows? So one of the things that I don't even know why they want to install this, I guess they're going to start doing some kind of like holiday kind of thing. So we're going to have a Yule Festival that's going to be coming into our settlement starting tomorrow, which is kind of odd. I would rather see my game fixed. It's cute that you want to do a Yule Festival, but fix my game first, please. Thank you. I would love that. The legendary animal trophies will now correctly appear in the Longhouse. If you're like me, they don't show up after you killed all the legendary animals. None of their trophies are hanging at all. And it should be hanging above Ivor's room. It should be there that they're hanging, but they're not, which is kind of like weird. So they did some balancing where they're going to tweak the NPC power level behavior. NPCs will now be at a maximum difference of 51 below the player, which is kind of odd again because that kind of removes the challenge. That's kind of strange. NPCs that are 51 power below the player will be highlighted in green, which kind of makes it kind of ridiculous. I would rather have settings for that to make it either harder or a little more lenient depending on what you're trying to do. This is just going to make obtaining trophies and achievements like a little bit harder. They addressed an issue where the crit spark rune would not work when slotted into bows. They addressed an issue where the wrong weapon stats were displayed for specific items. The Royal Guard, the Viper Bow, Death Speaker, the Mark of Soul, the Doppelhandler, the Hundolf. Performance and stability issues are being addressed. As far as graphics, they're fixing a bunch of like the graphic stuff. Just various issues with like NPC or character animation, clipping issues. Fish are laying on their side during the fishing animation, things like that. So, they're repairing it. They're also fixing the tattooed Mirmur's head, which, honestly, when you bring that tattoo in, you get a duplicate piece of armor. So, again, they're fixing that. Make sure that you do all your glitches tonight, because tomorrow everything is going to change, obviously. Now, as far as quest, world events, and side activities, they're addressing an issue where a sword shower in one of the locations didn't move to the assault location. They're addressing an issue where players cannot complete Honor's Hubris. Tarbin follows Ivor everywhere. The Baker's plaint is completed. They address an issue where fast travel may be unavailable due to certain conditions when returning to England after completing certain arcs. So, again, that was something that they were supposed to address in their hotfix, and I guess it was so bad that they actually have to include it in the patch. They addressed an issue where allies would not help Ivor opening doors and opening chests at monasteries. So, again, something that was supposedly addressed and wasn't. They're addressing an issue where Fenrir gets caught underground. Things where like the things just levitate in the game. You all know that. You've all seen it. That's just absolutely ridiculous. By the way, like the full list of all these things I'm putting in my Discord, and I'm putting on all of my socials. So if you are not subscribed to the Discord, I'll put a link real quick for today only, obviously. If you're not subscribed to any of my socials on Facebook or anything like that, you'll find all that on my About Me page. That way you'll be able to get all this news ahead of time. But apparently they're addressing like tons of known issues. Like I'm looking at a really lengthy list of all kinds of things. These are actually specific quests, it looks like. Quests that really are preventing anybody from completing or getting 100%. I don't see the quest that I'm having a problem with there, so hopefully that is addressed as well. That would be nice if they did that. So let's see, addressing various object or texture placement issues like floating trees, the long boat in the middle of the road, things like that. And instances where the player gets stuck on objects. They're also fixing various NPC behavior. A lot of the NPCs do outlandish things at the wrong time, so they're fixing that. They're addressing an issue that allows players to shoot targets through walls. Like, yeah, you could do that right now without having the piercing shot active. You just shoot straight through a wall like it's paper. So that's something that they're fixing. The kid at the fishing hut apparently runs around, and they're fixing that so he stays there. Horses will now run away when being hurt with a torch. I don't understand why. It looks like more things as far as when you're even in Asgard. They're fixing a bunch of stuff there as well. Let's see. They're also addressing the Invincibility Glitch, so make sure you do that now. You will no longer be able to turn invisible to AI detection when you're fast traveling during a dice game. So, you know that you go and you play Orlog, and then as soon as the coin hits the ground, you teleport. Now they're making it so that you cannot do that anymore. If you teleport during the game, everything will act normal. So, again, get that in now. Let's see, NPCs randomly start pirouetting on a Saxon boat. That's weird. Okay, so as far as abilities, perks, and skills, there's apparently an issue where you couldn't perform heavy attacks with Frost Ruin or Sinner Skull. They addressed Frost Ruin's perk. They address instances where you're able to open barred doors with the dive of the Valkyrie's ability. Yes, you were able to open barred doors, so make sure that you get that in today. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to open any doors like that. You're going to have to actually run around, shoot, whatever. It's just a time saver. I don't know why they want to fix that. Anything that benefits the player, basically. They're addressing another issue where a level 2 incendiary powder trap couldn't be detonated a second time when the first trap was set off by an NPC. Let's see, they're also fixing the man's best friend. And a positive, they're largely increasing the mastery points cap. So it looks like we're going to be able to get more than 30 mastery points per level, which I think is pretty awesome. I'd like to see that. I think that they should have it where it's infinite, not just largely increased. I'd like to see it infinite. Various interface and HUD issues. They're addressing localization issues. Items that are part of a bundle in the Animus store will show the corresponding items in the details page, of course, because that benefits them. They want you to spend your money, obviously. They tweak Retta's Informer icon to make it appear smaller. Really didn't bother me, but I guess some people really, it took up like a lot of space when they were doing it, I guess. They are also making it so that torches, oil jars can now be dropped, put on the ground with the Y or triangle button, which I've never had a problem with that, but, you know, I guess some people have. They're also fixing the glitch that allows you to get the item, the rune, from the beggar. So again, that is something else that they're removing that benefits the player, that you could get infinite silver from. So make sure you do that now, because you are not going to be able to do that tomorrow after this update. Alright, make sure you do it. That, the invincibility glitch, pretty much any beneficial glitch they're going to take away from us. So make sure you get them all in tonight. Address an issue where stats wouldn't update after leaving offline mode. They're addressing Retta. You're not able to talk to Retta. They're going to fix that. Let's see. They're addressing issues with alpha animals where players are not awarded skill points when the animals were not killed by the player. So if somebody else killed it, if you brought a mercenary or a zealot, let's say, to a legendary animal fight or anything like that, and the other character killed it, you normally wouldn't get the points. Now they're going to fix that. They named cloud saves appropriately, which they should have. They should have already done that. They're addressing photo mode issues where, the filters would reset after you took them off and stuff. The photo mode camera will get stuck in objects, which is another problem. That's why I wasn't using it. And then little system issues where they're addressing issues with the PC and the PS5 where rumbles would happen for no reason, or the season pass wouldn't show up. So again, it's all beneficial for them mostly. So that is what they're going to be doing. They're definitely going to be basically taking everything away from us that gave us benefit. Don't worry. I'm going to find brand new glitches once this drops, especially since it's Ubisoft and they seem to be good at kind of messing things up. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's everything it is. Again, like I said, I will drop a link to the Discord. It would only last for today. I think it's a 24-hour period. I'll also put links to my other socials, or you could just find them on the About Me page on my YouTube channel. That way you could see what's going on. You could see the full list for yourself. Tomorrow I do plan on doing a video about it afterwards, after the patch, seeing what's broken, seeing what's fixed, and seeing if there's anything brand new to do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until the next one, you take care, be good. I'll talk to you all real soon.